And hello and welcome. My name is Superhero018, and I figured I should do something along the lines of a top 10 style of video. Like, you know, how everyone has those top 10 epic characters, top 10 coolest boss games, and all that kind of shit. Well, I am doing a top 10 most badass characters in video gaming. But I am not alone. For this to be co-commentary with me is DJ FTW.
Hello.
And Ted... How the hell... How do you pronounce your name?
Tenalaba.
Yeah, Tenalablaja Allah. Got it. I'll probably just call you Mr.
Whatever.
Brent, so...
You know my name.
Yeah,
Tinalaba.
Tenalaba.
Tinalaba. I prefer Tinalaba. I don't care. Let's go on.
Alright, so, coming in at number 10 of the list is Cloud. Now, the reason why I picked Cloud, as many people will probably disagree with me, aka Sten, is just because he's a little pussy in the beginning of the game, doesn't mean he's a badass character. I mean, for God's sakes, he kills what couldn't be killed, i.e. Sephiroth, and for God's
Well,
sake...
he wasn't killed.
Okay, defeated. Let's go with that. And for God's sakes, have you seen his Buster Sword? For God's sakes, I wouldn't want that slicing through my goddamn body. That would hurt.
Yeah. But,
Just because he has a badass sword doesn't mean he's a badass character.
yeah, I mean, in the beginning of Final Fantasy, he was like a total jackass. Then he turned into an emo. And then he turned into a white knight. And that's so gay, in my
And
opinion.
have you even heard his name? I mean, seriously, it's just screaming pussy at you.
No, I liked it in Clouds, but...
Hey,
the
at least his name isn't like Pansy or anything. I could have come up with
that
worse
would
names.
just... Even Square Enix won't be that bad.
Alright. Coming in at number 9 are the mountainous monsters known as the Colossus from Shadows of the Colossus. Now the reason why I picked these characters is because for God's sake they're a fucking mountain. I'm sorry, but the way that guy is on a freaking quest to kill one of them, just to, you know, revive his dead girlfriend or whatever the hell she is. I mean, I'm sorry, but I would have just said, fuck you, I ain't fighting nothing that's 500,000 times the size of me.
I wish I had something to say here, but I never played Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, I don't care what you think, because I'm talking right now.
Costumes on the good guy as well.
Yeah, I haven't played the game. I know the game, but I haven't played it.
It's actually a really good game.
Yeah, I know it. I heard it's really good. Again, PS2. No.
This has been out forever, Stan. Jesus Christ.
No, I had one, but I've sold it again.
Any input there, Josh? Or?
I already said mine have Cloud.
Yeah, well, Sten was kind of talking while you were talking.
I said I even bought the costumes on the good planet.
I'm sorry, but the last freaking boss for that game is pretty much the biggest fuck you. You don't know what the hell to do. But as I know.
Yeah.
Number 8 in the countdown is one we all should know. His name is Ganondorf. Now, the reason why I picked him is because out of all the Legend of
He has
Zelda
purple
games,
fists of doom.
other than that, out of all the Legend of Zelda games, he seems to always come back in either one form or another. And it begs to answer the question. It begs to answer the question: how the fuck do you kill him? For God's sakes, you killed him in Legend of Zelda. You killed him in Ocarina of Time. You killed him in every other freaking Legend of Zelda game imaginable. And for God's sakes, if known to use right, he's a badass character in Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, but it's not exactly the same Ganondorf all the time. It's actually a different Ganondorf.
Yeah, I mean,
like it's
one in
son,
Wind Waker did stay dead, but the other ones in the other games for the original Link does keep coming back.
Yeah, just keep coming back. It's like a sun or something. It just looks like exactly the same. And it's you keep having like
How can you not survive a toy sword to the forehead?
well, boy swords. Yeah, well, yeah, but he's a pretty badass character. I mean, it's like one of the he's really evil. I mean, that's what I like about him.
That's ginger hair.
I mean, it's also like fun with the Triforce. I mean, the Triforce was not meant to be like either good or well, it wasn't really made to be good, but it could be evil as well. And Yeah, even that was pretty awesome as well. That even he had the chance, like, use the power of the gods next to
Power,
Zelda.
isn't it?
Yeah, he had power, courage, link, and wisdom.
It's not the Chaos Emeralds, they can be good.
Shut up about Sonic.
I'm just making an example, you guys.
Alright. Coming in at number 7 is another one, also known as the Koopa King, Bowser. Now the reason why I picked Bowser is because the only real reason why I picked him is not only that he's pretty much Mario's whipping boy, because he gets his ass kicked all the time, but the reason why I made him a badass character is if you played Super Mario 64, the last battle up in the third one where he jumps out of the pit of doom laughing, and he's just, I'm sorry, the music that plays with it scared the crap out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah, with the organ, yeah.
That scared the crap out of me, because you're sitting there fighting a freaking dragon that looks like
Dragon Turtle, yeah.
Everything. And
Not badass in Sunshine though, I mean seriously, we have to say that.
Yeah, but nothing is bad as the Sunshine, to be very honest.
Well, Flood is.
No. Nah, Sunshine was definitely the black sheep of the game, and it is, still is, and it will ever be the black sheep of the game.
Who cares if it's a black sheep?
It was the crappy.
We're talking about the characters.
Yeah. But still, yeah. I mean, I like Bowser more than Super Mario 64. I mean, yeah, of course, in Super Mario Brothers, just like the first one. Well, not the first one, but...
Yeah, he's definitely badass in 64, but he just looks like a complete retard.
And he never gives up, and that's also one thing Yang should have as a enemy.
And then, like...
If an enemy just gives up, like, after one time, that would be no fun.
I mean, he went from throwing hammers to breathing fire. But one thing that they screwed up, that he wasn't actually a main character in, would have been Super Mario Brothers 2, but that's a whole nother argument altogether.
Yeah, but that was in Mario's dream, wasn't it? So you can't really grant that.
I'm sorry, but why the hell would I dream a whole game like that?
Because you're not Mario. You don't have
You're in a coma.
Yeah, he's in a Koopa-induced coma.
Mario.
Coma.
Italian
That was
coma.
so corny, but oh god.
I know, yeah. I just got that on the spot, so yeah. Can we just move on to the next one before I shoot myself?
Alright, next one, at number 6, is Gilgamesh. Now, the reason why I picked Gilgamesh is because I never played Final Fantasy V, where he's originally from. But I played...
He has 9 fucking swords.
Yeah, I know.
How awesome is that?
But in Final Fantasy XII, it's probably the best. The fact that it's nostalgic, because every time you beat him in a certain way, he brings out like another sword and tries to fight you again. I've seen him use Cloud's sword, Squall's sword, I think even Titus's sword. And he's cocky. He's the cockiest little bitch I've ever known. And just beating him has made me so happy.
Yeah, but Gilgamesh is very awesome. He's one of my favorite espers later in Final Fantasy VI to use. It's kind of, yeah, I like his personality in Final Fantasy V on the bridge. The Bell on the Bridge is the most famous part actually in Final Fantasy V, with the awesome music. Yeah, I like his personality there. Like, he's like, on something like, I really don't care what happens to me, but I also want it to be like that.
He fights to the death like a real samurai thing of, like,
Yeah.
A boss that actually had some feelings